What's up guys? The baby dragon evolution has flown into the arena and it's one of the best evolutions in the game. After dropping one baby dragon, the next one's evolved. It has the same stats, but the evolved baby dragon creates a giant gust of wind, speeding up allies' movement speed 50% while slowing down enemies 30%. When you're using fast-moving troops like Ram Rider and Berserker, they're practically impossible to catch with spells. And if opponents slip up a building or unit, and your Ram Rider and Berserker slip on through, you vines the tower in their last resort defense to collect a free win. And with the baby dragon enhancing P.E.K.K.'s movement speed, the evolved P.E.K.K.A will slash down more stuff, getting more heal. Upon release, evolved P.E.K.K.A was the best card in the game, because a high health unit that deals a lot of damage and doesn't die is beyond unfair. This deck feels like cheat codes, and that's why 3 out of the top 11 players in the world are using this deck. It's time to make our opponents cry like a baby and assert dominance with our baby dragon. And big baby dragon love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. All right, so this guy finished 466 in the world, and apparently he loves Lava Hound. And I'd love to see Lava Hound. I don't necessarily like playing against people with the Chef Tower unless we can cook them up with the P.E.K.K.A when they go Goblin Giant directly into it. But usually, more times than not, they go Goblin Machine if they're good at the game, and they won't go for the P.E.K.K.A or the Goblin Giant in the back first play, because the Goblin Giant moves faster than the Goblin Machine. It costs more elixir, so dropping that as your first play is a little bit aggressive. Oh, he's got Prince, so he is definitely running the Goblin Giant deck. And there it is. I think we're better off just going P.E.K.K.A directly on top of the Prince first and foremost, and have the Ram Rider do as much damage as possible. Jeez, dude. Holy, are we having to Vines this? If I didn't Vines that, I would have lost the game. Unironically, I think I would have 100% lost. Prince plus Vines on a P.E.K.K.A feels illegal, my guy. Genuinely, I have not faced Vines where I've been threatened and scared before. I mean, I've only been playing it for a couple days now. It just came out. But this guy, he's made me seriously spooked. I'm sincerely screwed if that happens again. All right. I'm probably going to be better off going in for a Berserker on the right side because it seems like this guy's allergic to defending. So we'll try to get more damage, and we should take towers. So that's good. Electric Spirit will chain, so that's great. I want to go minions directly on top. I think they won't get destroyed by the thing unless he decides to play really aggro. And I could Baby Dragon on the Baby Dragon and then also try to take the tower with a Ram Rider. Genuinely, I want to get more counter push because I just think it's going to go better for us that way. Especially if I can use Void to hold his Prince in place and then have the Baby Dragon do extra damage. Just worth it for me. It feels better. You know, at least it feels better for the soul. I don't know if the Baby Dragon kills that and then the Berserker just runs faster to the tower because it's got that little bit of a treadmill. Hey, look at the damage it's Berserkering. Berserkering. Oh my gosh. That almost took the entire tower. Hey, yo, let's have that happen again. That was sick. So Baby Dragon Evolution totally made a 2 elixir card feel like a lumberjack. That was awesome. All right, I'm going to try to defend this as much as I can and not overcommit. So our best bet is just to go for minions here. Even though he's going to have arrows and obnoxious cards, I'm going to pull everything down. Then I'm also going to Bar Barrel, and then I'm going to Baby Dragon here. I think I can take both towers simultaneously, so that's what our game plan is going to be. I want to apply pressure here with the Berserker and Ram Rider on the left. I think that the Baby Dragon takes it, and then we also have stuff going towards the 3 crown, and he has to defend a Ram Rider, and he has like negative elixir. What is he doing? He thinks he can Goblin Giant me? Not today, Satan. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know, I love you, Zach, more than you love Lava Hound because that was such a scrumptious win. Genuinely, that Baby Dragon put in mad work with the Berserker chopping down the entire left side. Oh, and that's a 5-star lucky drop. There's no way. I feel like the luckiest person on this planet playing a broken evolution that only has 1 cycle and getting that magical interaction first game today. And then we got the book of cards too, so it's a beautiful start to the video. Yo, bro's got the Baby Dragon banner. That thing's cool as heck. I love a lot of gamified Clash Royale cards. You know the one thing I don't like? Waiting around for someone to have a Chef Tower cook up pancakes and then get overpowered, overleveled stuff. Because P.E.K.K.A is really strong right now with Vines. You hold your opponent's units in place, and then your P.E.K.K.A heals up more because guess what? It's evolved. So that's what I like doing a lot of times, more often than not. It's a bit of brain rot, but it is kind of fun. Also, I hope the Baby Dragons trade, but mine died, so I'm not very smart here, am I? But I can go minions, so I kill his Baby Dragon, and then maybe I feel a little bit more intelligent. I still think I'm a goofy lad for doing what I'm doing, but it's not that bad. Wait, there's no shot. I can actively just defend this with Vines and Berserker. I don't think that he's dealing with those minions. He's definitely not dealing with those minions. He also didn't activate King Tower. What's happening right now? He leveled up a skeleton that died.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
This might have been the worst possible sequence for our opponent, like in the history of Clash Royale. I don't think I've ever seen something go so horribly wrong for an opponent, but he deserves it. He's running Goblin Giant. He's running Goblin Giant with Chef Tower. I know my deck is dirty and disgusting, and it doesn't deserve to be praised in any way, shape, or form, but his deck is even more dirty and disgusting, all right? He's going to Vines me. I got to go Barbaro. I just straight up lose. Otherwise, the Spear Goblins are going to protect the Prince. And then I just hit nothing after he freezes me for 2.5 seconds with his Vines. All right, you know what? Screw you. I'm going to show you my strategy. Baby Dragon's going to start hitting up those minions. Then it, enhances my P.E.K.K.A.'s movement speed. My P.E.K.K.A. might be thicker than a Snicker, and you're not going to snicker, bro, because we're going to be laughing at you instead while you're dead, hopefully. I mean, this is looking really well. Oh, that was a Kobe shot. Did you guys see how the pancake, traveled over the tower to the Baby Dragon? That was kind of cool. Anyway, I could just Electro Spirit here and then hopefully get a P.E.K.K.A. down. I think that's really the only way that I'm able to defend that. So I'm just going to wait for the Prince to take the tower, presumably. And then I'm going to get counter push. I'm going to preserve our units because these towers are really low. All I need to do is protect one tower here. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to keep my health of my units high. So then he's going to die because my counter-pushing cards are going to be way scarier. Heck, I could get back to another P.E.K.K.A. here. I think I got another Pikachu coming in his face. So this man is not going to be very happy here. He's going to see his worst nightmare. Wait, is the Berserker just going to root him? I don't know. I actually don't know how this is going to go, but I think it's going great. Especially with the Berserker tanking here too. And now we're just going to get higher health. We're going to move higher. We're going to go to higher places, bro. We're running that song right now. Oh my gosh, wait. I could go for the 3 crown and just be despicable.
I want to be a despicable Mr. Minion, man.
So instead of taking 1 tower, let's go for the 3-piece. He's not ready for this. His body isn't properly braced. There's no shot that he's ever expecting this type of shenanigans. You know what? It's not going to be the 3-piece that we were looking for. I actually do have to defend this because the Prince would just screw me. The great thing is the Baby Dragon's slowing down our opponent's unit, so it's not as scary as it would typically be. But the Prince is on my tower. Oh my god. Oh, I screwed with my opponent way too much. That was not great. You know what? I'm done with that. We're just going to go in and we're going to win. I'm kind of done losing the game potentially against Prince. It's definitely one of those cards that evaded the Nerf hammer a bit too much. If you play with your food too long, you might get lanced with a loss. Prince has got the most dangerous utensil. Yo, this guy's a top 238 player. Let's go. The people that we're playing against today are absolutely on fire. And you know what? We're fired up to go and cycle our Berserker in the back. Usually people will try to activate King Tower with the Tornado if they've got it, but this guy's going to go for a big Furnace in the back. So usually Furnace players are going to be Graveyard, but I don't think this guy's running Graveyard because he's got a Chef Tower and he doesn't want to level up individual skeletons. Everyone and their mother is still playing P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant, guys. I guess it's early on in the season, so they just want to rank up as quick as they can, so maybe that's the reason. Anyway, I have to go Vines here if I don't want to lose, and he's going to Vines me too, so that's obviously really bad. I do think I'm okay, but obviously the Fire Spirit is going to jump onto my tower. Then we're able to kill the Prince, and meanwhile I take 1,200 damage, so I am cycling towards my evolutions, don't get me wrong, that's cool and all, but at the same time, bro definitely got a good trade. No! Oh, I wanted the P.E.K.K.A. to be in a different position so the P.E.K.K.A. would be able to hit or slash whatever he defends with. It's still fine, I guess. I have to Electro Spirit to kill these minions and allow us to finish off the Barbarian Barrel without taking 1,000,000 damage. But I don't know. It's down 300 damage while he started with less health than us. Not really great to be in, but it is what it is. At least we have the possibility of defending with double evolutions here. He is going to be up a lot of elixir, and he probably won't Prince on the other side. If he does, that would be really problematic because I want a juicy void here.
I want a juicy void here.
So I'm going to try to get a fat void whenever I get the chance and hit multiple things. That would be great. Be phenomenal. And we're going to go in for our Berserker. He also drops his own void. I think I'm going to send the Baby Dragon, guys. It's good enough, right? It's good enough. Our P.E.K.K.A. wins that interaction. I'm not too pressed or stressed. And we'll have the P.E.K.K.A. paired with the Baby Dragon right now. So if there's a miracle, we're able to kill the Fire Spirit. And then we might be able to slash our way through. Yes, P.E.K.K.A. There's no way. Oh my gosh. I didn't think that would be possible. I don't think he thought it would be possible either. There's no shot. That's brain rot. And then I can just Vines him. If he does anything on defense, that's a machine. I can't Vines that. I mean, I can. It just doesn't feel good. I definitely want to save Elixir for the P.E.K.K.A here. Yeah, I'm just going to go P.E.K.K.A in the back. And he has 3 units coming at me. So ideally, we get a Fat Vines. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we have to send it. We're going to send it right now. Then we're going to go for our Berserker. Cycle our Baby Dragon. Try to separate our stuff. Electric Spirit Barbril. I mean, this is crazy. If I get a good Vines, we might still be good. Yes, that's divine. Let's go. Dad jokes for days. Well, his offense looked like a joke in the face of our defense. So he's going to have to send it again into an Evolved P.E.K.K.A and Baby Dragon. And this is what we need to see. So we're just going to slow everything down. He's going to be a sad sir while he gets slimed because he has to Vine on our tower or he has to Vine on our units and he can't pick both. So it's game for sure. Easy, light work, and really fun games beating top 200 players, especially when we somehow sprinkled in that absurd offense that should have happened. The P.E.K.K.A slashed the tower in a seemingly situation where I thought it's just going to die to a Fire Spirit jumping on it. It made it all the way to the tower there because of the power of the Evolved Baby Dragon. That one cycle evolution has won us so many games, and it's completely changed the landscape of bridge spam. Allowing units to arrive on the tower faster is going to end up in a disaster for so many opponents. All right, guys, I have a confession. That's not really a confession because you definitely noticed it and commented it a million times on this video, and I'm sorry to my editor. I'm sorry to everyone. I have called the Vines void a million times, but let's be real, guys. They're 3 elixir spells, and one of them's new, and there aren't many 3 elixir spells besides arrows that look like this little potion thing. So I mix them up. One's red, one's green, and I don't know really what's in between. I just keep saying void every time. It's Vines, guys. It's Vines. I swear. Oh, we're throwing back to 2015 out here, even though it's YouTube. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. I'll get better. I'll get better with that. I'm sorry to everyone that I've been messing that up on. But here we are. We're living large with our minions in the back, and bro has a Valkyrie. So I do want to be able to defend this with a Berserker, but I think it's better for us to go Ram Rider because we pull back the Valkyrie, take no damage, and get the opportunity to potentially void. Yeah. Boy, Vines! Damn, dude, I called it void again. There's no way. Y'all will think I'm doing it on purpose at this point. I swear. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just a moron. I wanted Vines. It worked. It did things. But obviously, we're hoping that that did a little bit more. There ain't no way that I continue to do this every time. It's scripted, guys. I'm a NPC. Yeah, I can't change who I am. So we're gonna P.E.K.K.A in the back, and we're gonna go in for our Baby Dragon, and then we're gonna Vines him. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. All right, we're practicing. We're practicing for the next time I get to say it correctly, and then I celebrate, and I'm happy. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. So we're cycling our Vines as soon as we can. And I want to hit multiple things. I think that we might just straight up win. If we get the P.E.K.K.A anywhere near the tower, and we're able to hold his 3 units that are important, the rest of his stuff doesn't really matter. I think we just sped run a win. So that's cool. That's always vibes. Vibes of the Vines. That's how we roll, guys. And I can go in for minions, and they're going to get sped up too. It doesn't even matter that the minions are behind the Baby Dragon. They still get to enjoy the experience of the first class trip directly to tower. So I won this one. The true challenge wasn't even the game. It was just calling the card correctly. Hey guys, one last highlight reel for the Vines. Oh wait, it didn't even drop because I wasn't able to say it correctly. I guess that's karma for not saying the card correctly ever. All right, we're playing against a top 400 player. This guy finished 391 in the world, so he's obviously better than me at the game. And we also have the nerve of trying to commentate correctly. So we have a bit of an uphill battle here, boys. But it's the last game of the day, so I have to call Vines correctly the entire time. We are going to avoid saying void like our life depends on it. And it might, because this guy is trying to finesse us with a Fire Spirit. And he's also going to give us a really nice P.E.K.K.A if we can drop that directly on the drill. Which we don't, because I'm bad, apparently. But usually people drop their drill directly on the tower because obviously the goblins would lock directly onto the tower there and spawn more frequently on what he would want. So I'm surprised that he did that. Anyway, I'm going to try to endeavor our way through with minions, and he might go in for Vines on this. He snowballs, that's fine. Ooh. Oh, no! I was kind of hoping we would be able to catch the Fire Spirit and finesse it, but it is what it is. We're still cycling towards our evolution, so even if we don't get damage with this initial push, it's all good. I was kind of hoping that P.E.K.K.A slash would happen, though. I'm not going to fib. I can't fib. I can't lie. It's all good, though. We're switching up our placements. Electric Spirit here. Maybe even going for a Baby Dragon and shut down all of his stuff. Berserker is cracked. The fact that that is 2 elixir and it just deleted an entire drill is awesome. Also, I dislike the fact that Cannoneer just feels a bit more wimpy, you know? As a Cannoneer player or a Cannoneer enjoyer myself, I don't think it is actually all that good anymore. I don't think that any of the towers besides Princess Tower feel fantastic. Usually, Princess Tower just feels unreliable, at least to me. I'm going to go for a P.E.K.K.A in the back and then build up a big push. If you want to go in, I do have Berserker, so I think I'm all good here. Just waiting to see what he would do. I didn't want to like overcommit with Berserker and then have him all in me with other stuff at the bridge and would have like literally 0 elixir, so I couldn't do much about it. I wonder if we can go for a Vines. Is there any shot? Because we could avoid the cannon. See, I didn't say it. I said avoid, all right? I know you guys think that I'm slipping up, but I'm not. I'm dialed. I'm locked. We had to avoid the cannon there, all right? I'm going to go Barbarial, and then I'm also going to sauce out a Berserker. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're not looking good anymore. We're actually looking really bad. That's awful. That's like half my tower gone. That did not look great, man. That was a little bit mean. That was a little bit rude of you, my dude. Anyway, we can go and cycle Baby Dragons because it's difficult for him to defend this. It seems like his deck doesn't have very many anti-air responses, so that's where we're going to be trying to use the most of our potential. Also, we can go in for minions, Ram Rider here, and send it a little bit. You know, we definitely want to be sending it. If the Fire Spirit doesn't connect on what he needs it to, at least. Dude, he is just dropping 2 buildings. He's actually just sending the building parade. He is cycling as many buildings as he can. Gotta catch them all. All right, we are definitely not catching a Goblin Drill here. He's kind of just chilling. I guess I can Electro Spirit, so then the Bomber doesn't end up hitting anything, and hitting my tower would be awful. So it's pretty important that we play that correctly. We might want to separate our stuff. Let's go minions off in the middle. And then maybe even Vine's prediction on the Fire Spirit. That just did not come down. That's awful. That was even worse. That felt horrendous. I didn't hit the tower. This is looking so bad. Why is this guy so good? All right, you know what? I've had enough of the shenanigans. I'm just going to spam. I'm just going to send it. We got the Baby Dragon just expediting our push. Our Berserker's going crazy. Our P.E.K.K.A is going near the tower. I can get Vines down. I might win. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to send it, baby. Let's go. Stupid is successful. Stupid is successful all day. I just beat a top 300, 400 player in the world dropping cards at the bridge because of Baby Dragon evolution. I can't even say Void and Vines correctly, but I guess this deck is just broken enough that it'll let you break down whatever your opponent defends with. We slayed the Slayer, and I cannot say confidently that I've been the best player in that match. Baby Dragon speeding up your sprint straight towards the tower while Vines holds your opponent's defenses in place is beyond broken. They actually aren't allowed to attack while your units are moving 50% faster. Even if you're an idiot, more times than not, it's going to end up as a disaster for your opponent. Baby Dragon, blast the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.